Welcome to Gemini season, guys. We are going to take a peek at your love life, see how your partner's feeling about you, any important actions you need to take for the month, and overall, I'm just going to cover a couple things as far as major things going on in astrological, aspects. If you've got some big projects going on, especially if you're seeing this towards the end of anytime in May, before you get to the beginning of June, make sure if you've got some big projects that you're really working on, get things kind of in order and organized. They don't have to be perfect, but there is kind of a wrapping up energy happening that first week in June. So I would recommend, if you have any last minute things that you need to do, just to kind of work on that so that you can be in the best position for that, because apparently whatever it is you're working on has definitely been very important to you and has a pretty big reward for you. So I would definitely check those details. Speaking of checking details, towards the middle of the month, we've got some new things happening. So, I wouldn't make yourself super busy at that particular point where you're just kind of overwhelmed. I would just kind of make sure you're double checking those details and don't overdo it. Okay, you don't want to overdo yourself during that time. Make sure if you need some grounding, you're doing that. And then we've got some nostalgic stuff kind of happening. Deeper rooted conversations taking place around the 18th of the month. But those are times when I would recommend to stay very mature and realistic with those conversations. I wouldn't exaggerate. I wouldn't, sell yourself up in any kind of a way. I would just stay really practical and realistic in that. And then towards the end of the month, we've got a really good opportunity to just kind of take the lead on certain aspects that you've been, these bigger pieces that you've been working towards, bigger goals, things that you've been really trying to get going. There is going to be kind of an oomph in that direction with a major transit, basically. So when we have those major transits, we've got new opportunities coming. So keep that in mind. The major transit is Mars enters Aries. So that does make sense, just because Aries has a lot to do with those things that you've been pondering on and thinking about, putting all that energy into manifesting, and now we've kind of got some of those answers coming to by the end of the month. So if you've been waiting for some bigger answers, I would say some of them should be coming in by the end of the month. If you want to look at your personal situation, please do so. Remember, this is a general reading, guys, so take with this and leave the rest. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Leos, we're going to take a look at your relationship currently and kind of what the overall energy is of that. And then we'll just kind of dive in a little deeper from there. Hope you guys are having a good month. And things are going well in the relationship. Overall, the relationship's current energy is you and your loved ones are safe. So that card comes out. I usually feel like that's just kind of everything's really going well. Everybody's feeling secure. The energy is gaining momentum, so that even further clarifies what I'm feeling. So things are in a really good position. Everything's secure, everything's stable, and moving in a pretty good direction for you. Okay, Leo? We've got stability, and we've got kind of maybe things kind of broke through. I'm getting a sense of like things kind of, there was just an upgrade or an ascension point or something happened to where things just kind of got a little bit better, and it's created this kind of chain reaction of more good things. Let's take a look at how they are feeling about you and kind of what to expect here. Learning and cycles. And sexuality. Yeah, I was trying to figure out which direction that was going to go in. So we've, learned through an interesting lesson. We've got to the end of a cycle, or, that cycle has been kind of in progress. And whatever it is definitely leading to something very passionate, very powerful. It's definitely increased that connection with your partner. Or if you're single, this is something that you've come into a position where you are, solid, you're stable, you're secure, you're gaining momentum, you're ready for the relationship, and through learning some lessons in the past and from old relationships and getting through those cycles, you're ready for that real deal and that serious connection and commitment here. Where things are headed here, an action to take. believe in the impossible. So your manifestation energy and power is very, very strong right now. You know, the more you're kind of putting that order out and putting a visual to what it is you're wanting, the more it is coming into reality here. And as far as what to expect, the answers that you need are coming. So whether you were wanting to know if someone's interested in you, or someone wants to take things to the next level, or wants to have a baby, or, you know, wants to get married, or, you know, you met somebody and you want to just start dating, or you want to take this vacation with your lover from 40 years, you know, whatever it is, you've definitely got a moment to where things are progressing, getting stronger. And if you were wondering, man, I wonder if they're ever going to be like that, if this is ever going to happen, heck yeah, it's definitely going there, and you're getting ready to find those answers. And we're talking about this month, so this could be something you guys have been waiting for a very long time, or it could be something you asked yesterday. Who knows? But the point is that, you know, you've got what you want coming, and your energy is very strong. It's very, very solid. As we're getting closer, obviously, to your birth month and coming around to your solar return, I can see why your energy is amping up here, and you're using that Gemini energy in your favor, which is incredibly smart. So, how to communicate with your partner in a very joyous and delightful way. So you are in your Leo energy for sure. You're very bubbly, you're very open, you're very just kind of outward and fun and excited, and things are optimistic. And I think you're feeling that those conclusions are within reach, that you've got, you've got that pull of, things are going to be okay. I know, everything's going to work out just fine. For those of you who are super in tune with, your intuition, you've really got just kind of this upbeat, feeling like, you're not feeling down and out. You're feeling much more optimistic and ready for that joyous kind of new thing, new leaf to turn, kind of a thing. So if you're communicating with joy. You're communicating in a happy, positive way right now. And I would certainly continue to do so, because that's just keeping your power flowing and going. And you're also demonstrating that you're loyal to that type of mentality, and that you communicate, even you communicate in a very constructive and positive way, even if things aren't the best. And depending on who your partner is or what's going on, that can be the strength in any relationship. I mean, I think every relationship needs a Leo, if you ask me, because not everybody is able to do that, and it is very important to not have the negative Nelly in the relationship. And I'm a Capricorn. I can be the worry warrior. I hate that. I hate it. It's like my lifetime, mission to overcome. I have Leo in me, thank God, though, and I don't know what would happen if I didn't. I'd be scared for everybody. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving universe, and that's it. That's what makes you positive. That's what keeps it going. That's what keeps things in a good position here. How to maintain balance, affirmation for acceptance. Keeping that bigger vision, and like I said, keeping that bigger vision right there in mind, in your mind's eye. So you're wanting this. You're wanting. You have a goal. You're wanting to reach it. And the best thing you can do is just accept that the best thing that's going to happen for me, or what is meant to be, is what's going to happen. And that's the best thing that you can possibly do, okay? That's how you can maintain your balance. It's just keeping those goals in your head. And strength and resilience, if things happen that, you feel are trying to drag you down, just remember that the more you have in maintaining that faith in what you want, and maintaining that demonstration of who you are, and that truth of who you are, not letting anybody else or any other circumstances, influence necessarily, that consistency of who you are is bringing a level of strength to other people around you too. And it's showing an incredible resilience that you have, and it's really impressing somebody. So I will tell you that, okay? Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I hope you have a great month, you guys. Let me know if you want to have a personal reading. All the information's down below. Much love. Have a great month. We'll talk to you next month.